Hey, we're Before You Exit.
And you're checking us out on power961.com.
So, Power 96.1, Terry J with you. I'm here with Before You Exit. What's up, guys?
What's up? Yeah.
You guys doing good?
Doing good, man.
All
How
right,
about
so
you?
before we get to... I'm good. Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking.
Back, man.
All right, so before we get started, introduce yourselves. Let everyone know who you are.
I am Riley.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Toby.
Yeah.
And we're Before You Exit.
All right. So, first of all, I just want to say when you guys were doing, you're talking, I love that you guys count off things. You're like, one, two,
Two.
three. And then
You
it gets
got
in
to.
unison. So then that made me think. I was like, all right, it's the three of you guys. What are some good things that you guys could do synchronized, possibly? So one thing, if you weren't singers, I would love to see you guys be synchronized swimmers.
Oh, yeah. That's such a weird thing to think. But
Why? So what is something you think you guys could do together, synchronized?
That's funny. Swimming, actually, we grew up swimming a lot. Like, that was one of our main sports. We were all on the swim team together, and so that is actually one.
Really?
But we never did any synchronized.
Not
dances.
synchronized, really.
not
Nothing
actually
We swim.
synchronized.
Yeah.
Who's the strongest swimmer?
Probably me.
Probably me.
I heard three B's. All right, so you guys are brothers, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how so I have a brother of my own, and I know growing up, like what are some things, like you guys are on the road, what's some pet peeves of the other one, like who does some things, one, that gets on the other person's or the group's nerves that you're like,
Oh, yeah, I
Please
got
stop
some.
it.
There's too many, man. Like Toby, when he comes in and takes his shoes off after the show on the bus, and the whole place just reeks of terrible
no,
feet.
you can't throw me under the bus like that.
Sorry, dude.
No, it's
He
not
just
that
bought
bad.
this new thing that you pump into your
Oh,
shoe
yeah.
and it makes it smell great instantly, but it's so strong, you smell it through the entire bus.
So it's like cologne for
It's
your
better
shoes?
than
Yeah.
dirty feet smelling.
that's
Like,
true.
Yeah.
No one wants to
It's
have
not bad.
dirty feet smells.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Well, let's start right into the your music. Tell us about All the Lights. Is your new EP, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what the process was for you guys doing it together. Like, tell me from start to finish. Like, when you guys were putting it together, what goals did you have set up for it?
So we're always writing, even when we're on the road and out. We'll go out to LA and write with other people a lot. But we had been working on these songs just over the years, while we were on the bus or wherever we were. So we kind of set a goal and said, all right, we're gonna make 6 songs and just make them as good as we can. So we, had started working on it last March, producing it out really. And we had we were really excited because we finally had this vision of where we wanted to go with it. And once we came to that, we were super stoked on everything, and we're just super happy with how it all came out, and all the fans seem to be reacting to it pretty well. So It's been really fun playing them on tour and everything. It's been good. Nice.
Well, what was that moment for each of you guys when you're like, wow, this is happening? What it hits you you maybe you're on stage, or what was that moment, that aha moment? Man, this is the start of something good.
I feel like international travel is always pretty surreal for us. When you step off a plane, you see words that you have no idea what it says, but you just it's pretty mind-blowing to think that, wow, this is what we started out in our garage years ago, and now we're playing worldwide, can play all over the world. It's pretty surreal for us. So I would say that's definitely one of those moments.
Nice. And do they sing the? I'm sorry. Do they sing the words back to you?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. But that's the weirdest part.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's always seeing them sing the songs over there. That's what's the craziest part. It's writing something in your bedroom over here, just saying across the world, people are singing your songs.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
Pretty surreal for sure.
That is crazy. That sounds awesome. So where's the? I should say, I'm gonna make up a word. Funnest. Where's the most place you've had fun outside of the U.S.?
Oh man, Asia has been awesome to us. I mean, we love going there. South America has been really cool.
Europe.
But Europe we did last year, and that was incredible. All the scenes over there are just beautiful. It's so different from anywhere we've gone. So that was cool. But I mean, it's kind of hard to pick one in specific. But
pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
They're all awesome.
Okay, so when you're taking on different inspirations for your writing, or you're thinking about music for the future, who is some of your inspirations? Who do you listen to, or who did you come up listening to that maybe are some of your heavy influences?
Man, we love Coldplay, John Mayer, a lot of indie pop kind of stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, even now, obviously that we grew up on a lot of that stuff. We grew up on a lot, classic rock and stuff like that. But now we'll even draw influence John Bellion, people like that, or I mean, there's so many like current people right now that are awesome and just killing it.
1975.
You know?
1975, yeah, that's
And
great.
so we like, draw influence from the stuff we grew up listening to and, are currently listening to. So it comes from all over the place.
Cool. All right, so you have your album, All the Lights. What is, for new listeners, what can they expect of the album?
I feel like the biggest thing we focused on with this EP and this batch of music was like we were drawing from real experiences and things that we've been through personally and things that we think that other people could relate to as well. I mean, the main theme of the album is basic for us is being when you're in a dark place, you have a certain light that kind of shines through, which is where all the lights comes from. And each song kind of holds to that in its own standard, but I feel like you got upbeat, energetic, and goes all the way down to there's a ballad or two on there as well. So we kind of have a little bit. It's very diverse.
Nice. So my next question for you is, you guys talked about personal experiences while creating this album. What are some of the, granted, you probably love and you pour your all into every song that you do, but what is like one or two songs from each of you that like when you, like, I put myself into that song, I connect really with that song. What are some of those songs?
Well, one song we like felt really passionate about was this one called I Won't Stop, and it's basically written about an experience we had with this producer that we worked with where basically he said, hey, I love this song, brought us in, and then tried to change everything about us, said what we need to do, like what we were doing wrong, like saying, yeah, you can't be this, you need to be that, you need to be that. And, it just kind of made us like a little disheartened about the music industry. And then we realized, it's not, every person isn't always like that, and you don't have to listen to that. You can do your own thing, and that's why
there's no rule book.
Yeah, there's no rule book. We thought like all the producers had this magic button they were hitting, but really, they're doing the same things that we are in our bedroom, so we wrote a song about that, and I think it's pretty cool when you can put like a real experience like that into words and music, and I think it's like so powerful, to be able to do that.
Cool. So my question for you is, what got you guys into music? Like when someone says, because they see you as artists and they know you play music, but what got you to say, hey, I want to do this versus going painting or playing basketball or synchronized swimming? What made you guys want to do this?
Well, we actually started out when we were younger. We actually started out acting, and like we would make these little home videos and stuff, and they would haunt us if somebody found those for sure. But
they're out there somewhere.
But we started with those, and I feel like one day we transitioned the show stage. The shows we're doing plays on turned into a music stage. Like before we knew it, a drum kit was up there, guitar amps, and it just kind of evolved from that. And I'm the oldest, so I started in 5th grade, then Riley picked it up, and Toby picked it up. And I don't know, I feel like before we knew it, we're doing videos on YouTube, and it kind of just progressed from there.
What are some benefits to brothers being together on making this adventure, making this journey together? What are some benefits for you guys versus people have groups and they're like maybe friends, or some bands are put together, but you guys are brothers. So tell me what's that like for you guys experiencing it together?
Being out on the road, it's just feels like family the whole time. You feel like you never left home really, so it's nice to have your brothers out there. Instead of having to always have a dog or something, you just have your family.
Yeah, you got it.
Some people need a dog with them on the road or something.
They feel at home.
I already got my brothers to feel at home.
I think we all know that at the end of the day, it's family first, and this is always. We're here doing this together, which is awesome, but we're not gonna, if it ever hindered our relationship, we gotta say, all right, what are we at the core? We're brothers and we're family. We can't get caught up in the little stuff. So I think that helps at the end of the day, because if your friend, you might not work it out, but at the end of the day, we're always gonna be family. So you gotta get to the root of the problem and figure it out. Whatever it is.
Good deal. That sounds awesome. The ladies are gonna kill me if I don't ask this question. Are we single?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Don't be sketchy with that.
Yeah. Should we answer?
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't answer.
Yeah, you gotta leave it mysterious.
Gotta leave it mysterious for the interview.
So that's 3 question marks, ladies. So try your luck. You'll see them out at the show. You guys got a show at Vinyl tonight, right? Yeah. Atlanta. You guys looking forward to that?
Yeah. I'm really excited. The tour we've been on has been awesome. Great turnouts everywhere. Playing all the new songs as well, which has been
cool,
amazing.
Because we just put out this music, and the fact that everybody knows all the words is insane to me, because I don't know, it's just that transition of holding on to it for so long, and then everybody singing it. It's just awesome.
That's awesome. So social media, I'm sure everything happens for the most part big on social media, going crazy. What's some of the the biggest experiences that you guys, like, how available are you guys on all these different social medias so your fans could know, or what are you on the most so they can be like, ooh, I want to contact them, or I want to send them messages. What are you guys on the most?
We just are huge fans of our eHarmony account. We have a band, eHarmony. That's just great. We all get on there together. We sit around, gather around, and start. I don't know. I'm just kidding, but no. I don't know. Snapchat's been one we love lately. That one's fun. Twitter,
you can tweet us,
Instagram.
Yeah, we're on all of them. Like,
we're on everything.
What we had for breakfast today, if you go look us up.
What did you have for breakfast today?
No, actually, I didn't post about that.
I never had breakfast.
I had cereal.
I didn't have anything. I think I had a piece of toast or something. That's it.
You threw me for a loop when you said eHarmony, because I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I know, right?
How old are you? Is there an age requirement for eHarmony?
It's a group account, too. That's the better part. It's a band account. We share
one. You
one.
don't just get one, you get us all.
Yeah, all three.
Yeah, we get
Smiling and ready to go.
You're going to get pinged left and right. They're like, I'm applying now. What's the name?
Yeah, right.
Hey, well, that's awesome. Again, thank you guys so much for stopping by the studio.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having us.
You're more than welcome anytime. hopefully, you guys can stop by and do a performance. Maybe
Yeah,
a
dude,
performance
that'd be awesome.
lounge. That'd be awesome. Sometime maybe set that up.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
love
man.
it.
So, again, before you exit.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Peace.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Hey, we're Before You Exit. And you can find us anywhere on the internet at Before You Exit. Yes. See you there.